Good morning, class 7. Today, once again, you are welcome in this distance learning program. Uh, Today is June 10, 2020, and today's topic is the continuation of the last topic, that is the SARC, and we are going to do the part 2 of the lesson, and this will be the last part of this lesson. So let's proceed. Uh, in this topic, we'll basically discuss about the SARC summit, about SARC summit, and we'll briefly talk about the SARC charter, and at last we'll talk about the relationship between the SARC and Nepal, how Nepal is cooperating the SARC, and how SARC is helping in the development of Nepal. So we'll um, fix our discussion within these three topics, and at last there will be some questions for you. Upon completion of the lesson, you need to complete the question and submit it as soon as possible. The first topic, that is about SARC summit. SARC summit, this is the picture of the 18th SARC summit. Summit here means it is a official meeting, SARC meeting actually it is, and the 18th SARC meeting was hosted by Nepal, and it lasted for 2 days. That was 26 and 27 November 2014, and it was held in Kathmandu. So Nepal was the host of 18th SARC summit. Now you can see the table in detail about the different summit by now. Look at here in this table, you can see the all 18 SARC summits held in different cities of the member countries, and you can see here the first summit. The first summit was held in Dhaka in 1985, and this is the summit that established the SARC organization, and it was held in Bangladesh, Dhaka, and then the second was held in India, and Nepal got the chance to do the third summit in 1987, and it was held in 2, 3 and 4 November, 3 days. Similarly, by now Nepal hold uh, 3 summit, one in 1987, another 11th summit in 2002, and the 18th summit in 2014. Now the 19th summit of SARC is proposed to be held in Pakistan, but the date has not yet been fixed. Another topic is about the charter. The charter is the constitution of the SARC. The SARC charter, that is, charter means the constitution of the SARC. It is like the constitution of a country. What we call in Nepali, we call it as Bidhan, and it has 10 articles. Articles here means part. In the charter, there are 10 parts, and in the first part you can see about the objective of the SARC. This objective we had already discussed in the previous video, therefore I am not going to further discuss about this. And the article 2 contains the principle of the SARC. on what principle the SAARC association is based. And you have to just understand in short that the SAARC principle, the SAARC organization is based on the principle of sovereign equality. Sovereign equality means all the member countries are sovereign and there is no inferior or superior country. All either country, they are bigger or smaller, they are sovereign, and it is important that all the country must respect the sovereignty of one another. They are all equal. So the first principle is sovereign equality. Then territorial integrity. It is believed that all the country are one single. For example, Nepal is a single country. India is also a single country, and it is expected that there should not be any conflict regarding division of the country. They are united, and all country must respect the unity of one another. Then politically, all the countries are independent. There should not be any external force to influence the political system of the country. This is actually theoretically all countries are politically independent, but practically what we see that sometimes the bigger nation, they are always trying to impose their power, trying to influence the political system of the other weaker countries. And another principle is that it is based on non-interference in the internal affair. That means no, no country, no country of the SAARC will interfere in the internal affair of another country. For example, they will respect the decision making of one another, and they also help. It is also based in the mutual benefit. The SAARC is based on the principle of mutual benefit. Means um, they will, whatever the program will be launched by SAARC, it will not focus only a particular country, but it will focus common agenda of all the country. Therefore, these are some of the principle on which the SAARC is based. When the SAARC summit, SAARC organization was formed, at that time there were altogether 7 members, and the head of the states of that time signed the charter, and they formed the SAARC organization. And to sign the SAARC charter, to form the organization, seven these 7 um, personalities, people were there, and they represented their country as the head of the state. So from Bangladesh, uh, the president signed the SAARC charter, and he was Hussein Muhammad Ershad. From Bhutan, king was there, and he was Jigme Singh Wangchuk. From India, uh, prime minister was there, and he was Rajiv Gandhi. From Maldives, president was there, and he was Maumoon Abdul Gayoom. And from our country Nepal, our late king Birendra participated, and he signed this charter. And from Pakistan, there was Muhammad Ziaul Haq, and from Sri Lanka, president was there, and Junius Richard Jayawardene was there. And these seven people agreed upon to form the SAARC, and they signed it, and they formed this organization. Okay, now let's talk about the relationship between SAARC and Nepal. How Nepal is helping the SAARC, in what way SAARC is helping Nepal, how they are performing different programs in different sector. The role of Nepal, let's say, the role of Nepal in SAARC is that number one, late King Birendra proposed the regional organization, and this proposal was accepted by all the 7 member countries, and later it was formed in 1985. And the logo of the SAARC was also made by Nepali artist Shailendra Maharjan. This is also the contribution of Nepal. Today we can see the SAARC Secretariat is located in Kathmandu. SAARC Secretariat is the head office, main office. Similarly, the SAARC Tuberculosis and HIV/AIDS Center is also established in Nepal, where many sick people, especially the people suffering from tuberculosis and HIV infected people, are getting support. And as you know, to run any organization we need the budget, and Nepal, being the member of the country, member of the SAARC, bears 11.35% of the total budget of the SAARC. And Nepal has hosted the SAARC Games. SAARC here means South Asian Games, and we got this opportunity for 3 times. The first game was held in 1984. The second was held in 8th game was held in 1999, and the last time in 2019 we were the host of the SAARC Games. So Nepal, altogether 3 times Nepal got the opportunity to host the SAARC Games. Similarly, Nepal hosted the SAARC Summit, and again for 3 times we got this opportunity. The third summit in 1987 was held in Nepal. The 11th summit in 2002 was also held in Nepal, and the last one, 18th summit, was also held in Nepal. So these are the roles Nepal and SAARC playing to each other. This is important for examination point of view as well. Now see the exercise, dear students. Upon completing this video, you have to complete these exercises. Most of the answer are already discussed in the video. Here are altogether 13 exercises. You please do it, and as soon as you finish, you submit the image of your work in my email address, and this is my email address. You can do the email, and it is important that it is compulsory to do by all students. Thank you for this lesson. Thanks once again, and we'll discuss the next new lesson in the next class. Thank you, grade 7.